singing this song for the Eagles? Who's singing it? Who's the singer?
Good? I don't know.
The drummer.
Ladies and gentlemen, college baseball playoff action between Garrett Community College and our CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. I'm Mira Cavill, thank you for tuning in, and now is the first pitch. Leading off for Garrett is Elijah Hannibal. And pitching for Catonsville is number 21, Dan Delaney. First pitch thrown out with a 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. And is hit by a pitch, and Hannibal will take first base. Now batting for Garrett is designated hitter number 10, Peyton Carr. Man on first, no outs here in the top of the first inning. Strike one, count is 0-1. Catonsville coming off a tough loss to the number 2 Frederick 69 this past Monday, but look to gain a win here. As Garrett are also coming 13-2 to the number 1 seeded Chesapeake. This is a win or go home for both teams today, as the winner will move on and the loser will go home. 0-1 count here, man on first, no outs. An attempted steal here. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like an attempted bunt here, but now we'll come back, making the count ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count, no outs. Got a man on second. Same position as last time, and he bunts it this time. And will he get to first? And he is called out, making that the first out of today's game. 1 out here, top of the first. Garrett have a man on third, and now up to bat next for Garrett is third baseman number 5, Juan Pinero. Juan Pinero, third baseman. 1 out, man on third. Garrett looking to get an RBI here early in the game. A hit, and that will go foul right behind the Garrett dugout. Oh, 1 count, 0 balls, 1 strike. A hit and goes right to right field territory. Will he catch it? Yes, he will. Hannibal looks to take home, and he will. Garrett will take an early lead here in the top of the first, 1-0. Still 2 outs though. Now batting for Garrett is left fielder number 21, Tanner George. 2 outs here at the top of the first. Garrett lead 1-0. Catonsville look to close out the top of the first here with another out. A swing and a miss. That would be strike 1. Swing and a hit, and it goes right up to first base, right field territory. Will they catch him out? Yes, they will. And that will do it for the top of the first. I'm Mira Cavill, and we will be right back for the bottom of the first inning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are now at the bottom of the first inning. Garrett were able to take an early lead here, making the score 1-0. Pitching for Garrett is number 45, Justin Fluhart. And leading off for your Catonsville Cardinals at bat is center fielder number 27, Aaron Dutton. Makes a hit, but is able to make contact, but it will go foul, making the count 0-1. Swing and a miss, making that strike 2. Just outside the strike zone there, that would be ball 1. A little bit out to the left there, but Aaron Dutton had a very good eye on that. 1-2 count. Oh, very good eye there, making that ball 2, just slightly above the strike zone. 2-2 count here. And he will be tagged out. The bottom of the first inning, Elliott. One out here in the bottom of the first. And just in that strike zone, making the count 0-1. Very good eye there from Elliott. As I was just outside the strike zone to my right, making the count 1-1. Oh, very good eye there by Elliott. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitcher into center field territory. Will he get to first base in time? Yes, he will. The first hit of the game for Catonsville today. Stepping up to the plate for Catonsville now is left fielder number 12, Wyatt Moore. One out here bottom of the first. Catonsville have a man on first, while Garrett have an early lead. Ball very high, and Elliott will be able to take second base by steal. Very high ball there, and a very good eye there by Wyatt Moore. Count is now 1 ball, 0 strikes. Zero strikes. Ball, contact is made, and ball is high, goes right into right field territory and will be caught out. And Alex Elliott will remain on second base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first with a man on second. Batting now for Catonsville is the designated hitter, number 44, Dwayne Thomas. 2 outs, men on second. And a foul ball there. Elliott tried to steal third, but now has to go back due to a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike here. A swing at strike 2. Ball low there, making that ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball very high and almost hit Dwayne Thomas, but that would be ball 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little timeout called by the ump. Contact is made and goes right to the pitcher. Will he get in time? And he will take first base. Very good hit there by Dwayne Thomas as he was able to hit it low but make it to first base. Catonsville now have a man on first and third. Batting now for Catonsville is right fielder number 10, Caleb Bailey. Catonsville looking to score their first run here now that they have a man on third and first. Thanks. Contact is made, but that will go foul. 0-1 count here for Caleb Bailey. With 2 outs here at the bottom of the first, but Catonsville have a man on first and third. Ball high and way out of the strike zone, making that ball 1. Swing and a miss. That would make that strike 2. Very questionable call there. Ball looked like it was way out of strike zone, but I guess Bailey thought he could hit it, but swing and a miss. And Bailey will be struck out, and that will conclude the end of the first inning. Garrett still leads 1-0 here. I'm Mira Cavill. We'll be right back for the second inning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are now at the top of the second inning. Garrett still leads 1-0. Catonsville were unable to score in the bottom of the first. Leading up to bat for Garrett is right fielder number 3, Brandon Lucas. The first pitch was thrown. That's a strike, making the count 0-1. And another strike is thrown, making the count 0-2. Dan Delaney at pitch for Catonsville. Ball outside. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball is hit high and into center field territory, and center fielder Aaron Dutton is able to make the catch, making the count, or making it the first out of the second inning. Up now to bat for Garrett is shortstop number 11, Quentin Smith. 1 out here at the top of the second. No man on base. Contact is made, but it will go high and way out of play, making that foul ball. 0-1 count here. 0 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That would be strike 2. An 0-2 count here. Contact is made, but it will go foul, and Quentin Smith will be able to steal first base via a strike. Resulting in a dropped third strike, sir. The conversation here between the umps is deciding if that play is fair or not. Oh, it was now ruled a foul ball, so count remains 0-2. Quentin Smith will return to the mound for an 0-2 count, no balls, 2 strikes, as the umps determined that it was a foul ball. That ball will go low, making the count 1-2. Ball is high and into center field territory. Aaron Dutton looking to chase it down, and that will go out, and that will be a home run for Garrett. That was shortstop number 11, Quentin Smith. And Garrett will increase their lead to 2-0 here at the top of the second. Up now is first baseman number 7, Colby Johnson. Number 22, Colby Johnson. Right down the middle, making that strike 1. Contact is made. It goes right past first base into right field territory, and Kobe Johnson will take first base. One out here in the top of the second. Garrett increased the lead to 2-0. Batting now for Garrett is second baseman number 6, Eli Hott. Ball is high and out, but will go out of play, making that a foul ball and strike one. An 0-1 count here for Eli Hott. Still top of the second, one out. Garrett have a man on first. Kobe Johnson looked to want to steal, but had second thoughts and slightly high there, making that a 1-1 count here. Contact is made, and it will go right to left field territory, and it will go foul. Ball looked to be in fair territory, but just went out of bounds. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes here. Ball high and into the strike zone, and Eli Hott will be struck out, making that out number 2. 2 outs, top of the second with a man on first. Batting now for Garrett is catcher number 1, Cody Eiler. Catonsville look to close out the top of the second here. An attempted steal again, but had second thoughts. Kobe Johnson remains on first. Ball is low. That will be ball 1. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Slightly a little above the strike zone. That would be ball 2. 2-0 count now for Cody Eiler. Contact is made. It's up high, heading into right field second base territory. And he will be caught out, and that will do it for the top of the second. Garrett were able to hit a home run to make the leads 2-0. Catonsville looked to bounce back in the bottom of the second. I'm Mira Cavill, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a playoff action between Garrett and Catonsville. We are now in the bottom of the second inning. Catonsville is trailing 2-0 to Garrett, as Garrett were able to take an early lead in first and hit a home run in the top of the second. Number 35, Tyler Shadle. Sloppy pitch thrown there by Justin Fluhart, making that count 1 ball, 0 strikes. 1-0 count here for Shadle. Wind has started to pick up, so I guess that must have had an impact on the pitch. Count is now 2-0. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Contact is made, but will go high and right behind the plate. That would be foul ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count here for Shadle. And that is right in the middle, making that strike 2. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Contact is made, but that will go foul once again. Count remains 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. A swing and a miss, and Shadle will be struck out. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Up to bat now for Catonsville is first baseman number 7, Thomas Martinez. Ball is thrown right into the strike zone, making the count now 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and Martinez will be struck out, making that the second out of the bottom of the second. 2 outs, no man on base. Batting now is shortstop number 1, Orlando Perez. Contact is made, but will go foul. Resulting in a strike 1. Two outs, no man on base. 0-1 count here. Ball appeared to be slightly high there, making that ball 1. Making the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Contact is made, but is out of bounds, and that will be another foul ball. Making the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, and that Perez will be struck out, and that will do it for the second inning. Catonsville unable to score a run here, but look to bounce back later. I'm Mir Cavill. We'll be right back for the third inning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in today's playoff game between Garrett and Catonsville. We are now at the top of the third inning. Garrett leading 2-0. Both teams fighting to keep their season alive. Batting once again for Garrett is center fielder number 1, Elijah Hannibal. Contact is made, goes right into right field territory. Ball will hit the ground before the catch is made, and Hannibal will take first base, resulting in a single. Batting in is designated hitter number 10, Peyton Carr. Garrett got a man on first with no outs here. And a short little timeout called there. Right down the middle, making the count 0-1. 0 balls, 1 strike here. Attempted steal there, but second thoughts. Hannibal remains on first base. Contact is made, but will go foul, making the count now 0 balls, 2 strikes. Ball high into right field territory and will be caught out by number 10, Caleb Bailey, the right fielder. Bringing out the first out of the third inning. Garrett have 1 out and a man on first. Batting for Garrett is third baseman number 5, Juan Pinheiro. And ball, thank God for a backstop there because we would have all been hit with that. Even I flinched a little bit. Well, nevertheless, foul ball, count is 0-1. Attempted steal there, but second thoughts. Hannibal will remain on first. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Another attempted steal, but will remain on first. We have a timeout called here for Garrett. Contact was made, but ball will go foul. Count remains 0 balls, 2 strikes. Looked to either be fouled or hit off the catcher. Another attempted steal, but will remain on first. Ball is out there, an attempt to steal to second. Will he make the tag? And Hannibal will successfully steal second base. Garrett now got a man on second, but count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is thrown and is slightly above the strike zone, making that ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Juan Pinero appeared to have a good eye on that. And contact is made, goes right past the second base, over the second base into right field territory, and is struggling to get the ball. And that will result in an RBI. Garrett taking out the lead 3-0. Scoring the third run for Garrett was center fielder number 2, Elijah Hannibal, while Juan Pinero will record a RBI. Up batting for Garrett is left fielder number 21, Tanner George. Still 1 out here in the top of the third. Garrett increasing their lead to 3-0 with a man on first. Ball high and right behind Garrett's dugout. That would be another foul ball, making the count 0-1. No steal was made there. Pinero will remain on first. Looked to be heading towards hitting the batter, but George is able to get out of there, making that ball 1. Slightly outside the strike zone, making that ball 2. No steal made there, an attempt, but stays on first. Contact is made right above the pitcher and goes to second base territory and is not able to get the out. Very good effort there made by shortstop Orlando Perez, but was just not able to get it in time. Up to bat now is right field number 3, Brandon Lucas, who was struck out earlier in the game, but looks to bounce back. Garrett have 1 out and a man on first and second. Ball high and to my left, making that ball 1. Contact is made, goes right into right field territory, and it is out of there. And another home run for Garrett. 3 runners will now be batted in for Garrett. Coming is Juan Pinero, Tanner George, and Brandon Lucas, who bounced back after a rough start, but was able to get a home run for Garrett, making their lead now 6-0. Here at the top of the third with 1 out. Speaking of home runs, now up to bat for Garrett is number 11 Quentin Smith, a shortstop who had Garrett's first home run today and the first home run of today's game. Catonsville. We got a little pitchers meeting coming up here. We'll be right back. We are back. We had a little short pitcher-catcher meeting there. Garrett just scored a 3-1 home run, making their score now 6-0. Quentin Smith, who had today's first home run, is up to bat again. Dan Delaney remains pitching for Catonsville. One out here in the top of the third. Catonsville look to bounce back. Contact made, but will go right behind the field, making that strike one. Ball very high there. A little high, I should say. Sorry, not very high. Making the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Very sloppy pitch thrown there. Making the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, making the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Catonsville looking to bounce back from a 6-0 deficit right now here at the top of the third. It is win or go home for both teams. And that will make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And contact right above the pitcher, second baseman, and second base not able to hold on to it. That will result in a single for Quentin Smith. Chris Pizarro not able to hold on to it. If he had held on, probably would have got it, but up now to bat is Kobe Johnson, number 22, who had a single earlier, and that will be a strike there. An 0-1 count here. Ball was a little low, making the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in top of the third. Garrett have a man on first and are leading 6 runs to 0. Oh, contact made. Able to get him out at second. Nope. While Kobe Johnson is able to get out at first. However, Quentin Smith was able to make it safely to second. Nonetheless, there's 2 outs here in the top of the third, with 1 man on second for Garrett. On to second baseman Eli Hott, who had a hit earlier today. We look to have another pitcher-catcher coaches meeting. We'll be right back. Now is number 4, Travis Fullerton. Throws out his first pitch, and that would be ball 1. Batting in for Garrett is second baseman number 6, Eli Hott. 2 outs here at the top of the third. Catonsville trailing 6-0. Little low, making the count now ball 2. Low, very outside. Looked to be looking towards to hitting the pitcher, but no, be ball 3. Three-out count here. And into the strike zone, making the count now 3 balls, 1 strike. Catonsville looking to close out the top of the third here and look to bounce back. And another strike, and that would be a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Contact is made, but we'll go to my left and out. That would be a foul ball. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs top of the third. Garrett have a man on second. And that will be a strikeout, and that will close out the top of the third inning. A forgettable inning for Catonsville. Catonsville look to bounce back and score some runs here, trailing 6-0. I'm Mir Cavill, and we'll be right back for the bottom of the third. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Catonsville trailing 6-0 to Garrett Community College. Leading up to bat for Catonsville is appeared to have a pinch hitter, number 3, Jimmy Jakes. Catonsville looking to bounce back from forgettable top of the third inning and look to score some runs here. Good eye there. Count is now 1-0, 1 ball, 0 strike. Justin Fluhart remains pitching for Garrett, and that is a strike there, making the count now 1-1. Contact made. A 1-2 count here. A very good eye there, making the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Contact made, but will once again go foul. Count remains, though, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a foul ball once again, just going past Catonsville's dugout. Count still remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And contact goes right past shortstop into left field territory. And that will be and Jake will take first base, making another hit for Catonsville as they look to bounce back from a 6-0 deficit. Now batting for Catonsville is center fielder number 27, Aaron Dutton. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Catonsville have a man on first, looking to bounce back from trailing 6 runs to nothing as they look to keep their season alive. Ball high and to my left, and that would be a 1-0 count now. Contact made, and once again, thank God we have a net because myself and my colleagues here would have been hit by that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Contact made again, but will once again go foul, making the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Contact made ball high and into center field territory, but will unfortunately be caught out, making the first out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Very great effort made by Dutton, but center fielder number 2, Elijah Hannibal, was able to make the catch. 1 out, 1 man on first for Catonsville. Up to bat for Catonsville is 3rd baseman number 8, Alex Elliott, who had a hit earlier but looks to score a run this time around. Right into the middle, making that strike 1. Yeah, that was a 0-1 count. Ball low this time, making the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. In the middle again, the count will now be 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two count, 1 out, man on first, bottom of the 3rd. Catonsville looking to get some runs on the board. Contacts made, goes right past the pitcher's mound. Well, and that will be a double play for Garrett as Catonsville still continue to fail to score another run there. Count score remains 6-0 Garrett. I'm Mira Cavill. We'll be right back in the top of the 4th inning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are at the top of the fourth inning. Garrett still leads 6-0 as Catonsville, once again, not able to get some runs on the board in the third inning. Batting now for Garrett is catcher number 1, Cody Eiler. Fullerton remains pitching a bunt and is fair and will make the throw. And fortunately, we're able to make the out there. One out here in the top of the fourth, no man on base. Center fielder number 2, Elijah Hannibal, who scored a run last time he was up to bat after being batted in from the home run scored. Pitch high and into the middle, making that strike 1. Little low there, making the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Slightly high to my right. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. Contact made, but will go foul, resulting in a strike 2. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Throw, and Hannibal will get a single and will safely make first. Still 1 out here, top of the fourth. Man now on first base. Up to bat now is the designated hitter, number 10, Peyton Carr. Foul ball, high and behind home plate. Oh, 1 count. And another foul ball, making that strike 2. This time it was far and to the left, just past the Catonsville dugout. No balls, 2 strikes here. Ball very high there. Count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Contact made and into shortstop territory, and shortstop Orlando Perez is able to make the count, making Elijah Hebe have to go back to first base. 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth. Garrett still leading 6-0. Batting now for Garrett is third baseman number 5, Juan Pinero, who had a home run the last he was up. Shortstop territory, and Perez is able to make the out to the second baseman, and that will close out the top of the fourth inning. Catonsville now look to bounce back and add some runs to the scoreboard. I'm Mira Cavill. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are now in the bottom of the fourth inning, and leading off for Catonsville is left fielder number 12, Wyatt Moore. Catonsville were able to avoid more runs scored in the top of the fourth, but now are looking to add some runs to the scoreboard. Swing and a miss, making that strike one. Ball low and to my right, making that 1-1. Swing and a miss, making that strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the ump rules it not a swing, and that will make that ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Very close one there, but nonetheless, that would make the count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Wyatt Moore will be struck out. And that would be 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth, and up to bat is the designated hitter, number 44, Dwayne Thomas. Into the strike zone, making the count now 0 balls, 1 strike. Contact made into the third base territory. Third base goes into left field territory. And Dwayne Thomas will record a single now. Up next is right fielder number 10, Caleb Bailey. Just 1 out, have a man on first. Swing and a miss. Making the count now no balls, 1 strike. Ball out and to the left, making that 1-1. Another good eye there by Bailey. That was high and to my left. Count is now 2 balls, 1 strike. Into the middle, evening up the count at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A swing and a miss, and now Bailey will be struck out, making now 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Stepping up to the plate. Contact. Catonsville still not able. Playoff action here. Hopes alive as they're bat now is left fielder. Another low pitch into the middle. Pitching for contact made. An inch will record it earlier today. Count 0-1. Making the count now. But just went 2 balls. Evening up the count. No outs. Hold on to the ball. Garrett. Shortstop Quint. And his first base. Garrett Johnson. Ball making the count. Two balls. The count now full to first base. 0 strikes. But we'll go foul. 1 ball, 1. Yes, he will, but enter George, number 20. There are still 2 outs here. Two. Seven runs to 0. Good strike there. Goes out the. Fifth inning, but they are. And that strike 1. Contact made. Coming up to bat. From Garrett was just. Number 29, Trevor. Strike 1. Once again goes foul. Net. 2 count here. In our direction. Shortstop territory. Continuing, not going. Catonsville and Garrett as they trail 6 now. Number 14 had himself a day today. Hits off the a single and safe spin in the number caught. He Dixon, we have one out. Third baseman, one. Jump up and make that once again. Oh, 1. Where Aaron Dutt void more runs. Amir Cap. Garrett to keep their. Hope he can make some on. One strike. Swing. This is now. Unfortunately, we caught Dutt, other center fielder. Had a very impressive good eye there. Will he able to get the hits there? Making the count 1. Will he able to get it? Elijah Hannibal runs score. With the innings score. Brandon. The count now 2 balls. Contact made, goes tagged out. Smith. Ball was the count now 2. One strike. Contact made, but that will. result in another run, increasing the lead to 1-0. Perez Jr. able to second now. Still now in a now or never now for Garrett. Oh, 1. Avoid the 9th run, making that 2. Orlando Perez. Run number 9. That and out. Almost. Count now 1 ball. Top of the 7th inning. Defensive plays here. The 7th. To happen for Dwayne Thomas. 4 different pitchers. The catcher making that ball very low there. Out at 2. That'll be 1 out to bat, who was struck. Ball 1. Just strike zone, but center field territory. And Gushin going out in the knock it out. As to record a double. .33 JR. Looking there, making the able to hold on to it, looking to find their second. As